All right, today we're going to get under the hood of a startup that's trying to solve a problem that, let's be honest, most of us have dealt with. We're going to break down the strategy, the operations, and the future vision of a company called Car Mitra. So let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually got your car or your bike serviced? And I mean, really think about it. You probably had to block out time, drive somewhere, maybe wait in a line, all while wondering if the price was fair and hoping they'd actually do a good job. It's just one of those chores that's, well, a total pain. And that whole hassle is really built on a few core frustrations, right? You're losing time on those trips to the garage. The pricing can feel like a complete mystery. You're forced to work around their schedule, not yours. And the quality, man, that can be a real roll of the dice. These exact pain points, though, they create the perfect opening for a new idea.
So how do you fix a problem that's been around forever? Well, Car Mitra's solution comes at it with a really modern angle, and it all boils down to two big ideas: bringing the service to your doorstep and doing it all with a network of partners.
So what is Car Mitra? At its heart, it's a platform that connects you with car care pros who come right to your home or your office to do the job. They're kicking things off in Jaipur, India, with a pretty simple goal: make the entire process unbelievably easy. Now, their secret weapon here is choosing to be a marketplace platform. This is a huge strategic decision. Instead of hiring their own mechanics and cleaners, they act as the tech that connects independent, verified professionals directly with you, the customer. You've seen this before. Think Uber for rides or Airbnb for stays. This is that same idea, but for taking care of your car. And when you put the two models side by side, you really see the difference. The old school way means owning garages, having full-time staff on payroll, and dealing with just massive costs. But Car Mitra's model, it's asset light. They don't own all that stuff. Working with partners lets them grow way faster and be a lot more flexible. For a startup, that's a massive advantage, as long as they can nail that quality control across the whole network. Okay, so we get the what and the why. Now let's pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. What does a typical day look like for everyone who's using the platform? For you, the customer, the whole experience is designed to be ridiculously simple. You just open up their site, pick the service you need, maybe a deep interior clean, choose a time and a place that's convenient for you, and pay right there. Then, a verified partner shows up, gets the job done, and you leave a quick rating. That's it. No calls, no waiting, no hassle. Now, let's flip it. What about from the partner side? Well, an independent pro applies to join and gets vetted by Car Mitra. Once they're in, job requests start popping up on their phone. They can accept the ones they want, head to the customer's location, and do the work. They even upload before and after photos, which is a great touch for quality control. And the best part? They get paid right through the platform. So this whole thing creates a little ecosystem with 4 key players. You've got the customer, who wants convenience, and the service partner, who wants steady work. Then there's the admin, who's running the whole show. But here's where it gets really interesting. They have a 4th role called a channel partner. Think of them as a local manager, almost like a micro-franchise owner, who helps manage the partners and quality in a specific part of the city. Okay, this is a really clever setup for sure, but the big question is always, how does it make money? How is this sustainable? So let's follow the money and take a look at their business blueprint. The entire financial engine is built around one simple, clean number: 10%. On every single job that gets booked through the platform, Car Mitra takes a 10% commission. That's it. That's their core revenue stream. It's simple, it's transparent, and it means the company only makes money when its partners are making money. That's a perfectly aligned incentive, and it's super important for building trust. But, a smart startup never puts all its eggs in one basket. So on top of that core commission, they're building out other ways to make money. Things like subscription plans for regular customers, selling qualified leads for bigger jobs, and even selling or renting professional equipment to their partners. It's all about diversifying. So, in year 1, what does success actually look like for them? It's not just about dollars and cents. They are zeroed in on the metrics that prove the business model actually works. They want 40% of customers to come back for another service. That shows people love it. And they're aiming to keep 80% of their partners, which proves the platform is a great place for pros to find work. Look, building a successful business in one city is a massive win. But for a startup with really big dreams, that's just base camp. So let's take a look at the road ahead for Car Mitra. This right here is their big, audacious goal:
It's not just about washing cars in Jaipur. It's about building this huge nationwide network that empowers thousands of small business owners and entrepreneurs, all while giving customers an amazing service no matter where they are. And they've got a plan to get there. It's a clear roadmap. Next up is building out their own mobile app and adding features like GPS tracking. From there, they'll start locking in corporate clients that expand city by city. And the final piece of the puzzle? Creating a special marketplace for those really high-end advanced detailing jobs. The Car Mitra story is just a fantastic example of how technology can totally shake up a traditional, kind of sleepy industry. It takes a frustration we've all felt and applies this modern, scalable fix. And really, it leaves us with a much bigger question to chew on. Is this asset-light, partner-powered marketplace model the future for all local services? From plumbers to electricians to pet groomers? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.